is Chico Resch. You are listening to the Let's Go Devils podcast on the Primetime Radio Network.
Where's the beef? Oh, yeah! Kevin Bahl, baby!
Oh, was that on purpose?
Of course it was on purpose.
I thought you went to go hit Chico and you hit the wrong button.
No, not at all. Because the beef was in town. The beef was in Arizona, just like it was in Dallas. Devils 6-2 victory over the lowly Arizona Coyotes. Utica's calling.
Utica's
calling. And Utica got it started tonight, as this is a very late, at least in the East Coast, Happy Devils recap. Coming to you live from the Primetime Radio studio, streaming live on Facebook Live, YouTube Live, Twitter Live, and Twitch on the Primetime Radio Network. Scotty, I'm so glad that they won. Because I may have bagged doing this fine programming and podcast. I've been like, Scotty, I need some sleep. I need some sleep.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was that close.
No. Ring the hell's bells then, Sam Wu, because it was a heck of the game from our boys here out on the road. Dare I say, 2 in a row? Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's a streak, right? That's a streak. 2 in a row on the road, Sam Wu. I don't know if that's happened before this year. So the boys actually playing some pretty good hockey out there. They came out a little bit of asleep. Was a little bit worried there, but boy, they woke up about 10 minutes into the first period. Led by their captain, Nico Hischier. We're going to talk about it all. The big balls coming through as well. Kevin Bahl in the lineup. Nico Dawes in there. McLeod, Bastian back in there as well. So, like Sam was saying, the beef was there. And Bastian actually figured in on the goal later on from, was it? I think it was Kevin Bahl later on. Yes, it was. The big boys, along with AJ Greer. But let's get into it right now. At first, it didn't look too good. Devils took a couple penalties. Lindy Ruff looked really confused at the bench, like when your grandpa's like, what the heck is going on now? What just happened? I was waiting for him to chomp on a cigar after that or something, but Devils woke up because they were playing pretty poor in the beginning. Actually, on the first goal, Kevin Bahl, I think, actually backed way too close into Nico Dawes, and they got a little mixed up there on the first Coyotes goal from Boyd. It was, buck 13 into the game. Yeah, minute 13 into it, it's like, oh, man, please don't tell me this is how the rest of this game is going to go. It's funny. It seems like a completely different game now at the end here because the Devils woke up. And it really was their captain once again. Now, we know Nico Hischier. We're talking about the man with the mountain thighs over there. Climbing those Swiss Alps. Is that where the Alps are? No. Himalayas. Some big mountain.
French. I thought it was the French.
It's something. So, somewhere where there's big mountains.
How about we just say, how about Schooley's Mountain? Jersey reference. Schooley's Mountain.
Okay. I thought you were going to go with Mountain Creek or something like that. I thought that's what you were going to go with.
Schooley's Mountain.
Okay. Well, excuse me. All right. Apparently Schooley's Mountain. So apparently Nico Hischier, we know, has the mountain thighs there, and he's been practicing by scaling up and down Schooley's Mountain apparently in New Jersey. And he made some beautiful stop and starts yesterday, last game, and really led the team in the third period to victory, and against the Dallas Stars. Now we know the old Coyotes, the talent level maybe not the same as the Dallas Stars, but I was glad. That's why I'm glad the game finished the way it did, because it shows you how much pop the Devils do actually have, because some of these young pieces really showed off tonight, and it was Nico Hischier that got the team going in the right direction once again with an incredible play, getting the puck on a pass while he's in stride, coming up the ice. The puck kind of bounces, or it hits his skate, I didn't see exactly. Either bounces or hit the skate and like poop goes up in the air. Not to worry. Your captain is reeking of confidence right now because he just very gently put his stick out there and basically like, oh, and then caught it, sort of tipped it down to himself, kind of deflected it to himself, and he was able to get control of said deflected puck. And then, wouldn't you know it, there's a defenseman right there. Oh, no fear. Nico Hischier is here, and he is ready to move the puck to his backhand with a pretty little move to split the defense, get in, not split the defense, but get around the defenseman and then go into a 2-on-1 where he's able to feed the puck over to Fabian Zetterlund, who puts home his first NHL goal. But once again, just like the end of that Stars game, this was a Nico Hischier goal through and through. Man, is he playing on fire right now? On fire. Zetterlund, nice shot, kid. Looking pretty good up there, getting some top-line minutes. Now, again, we know Arizona Coyotes, all right? They're going to play the Knights next, who are battling along with those Dallas Stars for that last playoff spot there in the West, the wild card. So you know you're going to get the competition is going to step up a little. But, hey, Fabian Zetterlund looked pretty good tonight. And after that, Devils kind of took over. They took over this game. There was a couple points there. You know, there were some power plays. Actually, I think that was in the beginning of the game there where, was it Kessel? I think hit the post twice in the first period. And, man, it was just like, oh, boy. Oh, boy. But the Devils, they kind of weathered that little storm there. And then they just kind of took over the game by the end. You know, they just kind of let them hang around for a little bit. But third period, it was just like, yeah, lights out. You know, but let's get to the second because, speaking of first, Kevin Bahl, big ball, Kevin Bahl gets his first of the year in the lineup once again, making his presence felt out there. It's nice having that big guy behind you when you go into the scrum. I mean, Nathan Bastian's a pretty big guy, but then you look behind you got Kevin Bahl too. That's a nice little combo right there. But Kevin Bahl gets the rocket shot from the point there all the way through. I thought it had got tipped originally, but no, they say it made it all the way through. The assist coming from Nate Bastian and AJ Greer, who were causing havoc in front of the net. AJ Greer, I gotta say, was doing a nice job there on that fourth line, creating a little nuance or nuance. Hey, where's the meat? That's not the word I was looking for. Being a nemesis, how about that down there? And creating a little craziness in front of the net, along with Nathan Bastian. I don't know why I said nuance. Disruption. Okay, yeah. Disruption. That's where I wanted. Thank you. See, that's why Sam Wu, he doesn't take a shift off. He's a hockey podcast producer. All right, he doesn't take a shift off. All right, and it's even later. It's only 9:49 for me out here in LA. It's 12:49, and I can't talk straight. But that just might be the gummies. Either way, Kevin Bahl gets his first of the year. Like seeing him in the lineup again from Nathan Bastian and AJ Greer, who were causing that traffic right there in front of the net. Then the Coyotes did get one back. On the power play, we did struggle with the penalties again. Didn't like that as much. That was really earlier in the game, though. The Devils did clean up their act as they went through. No, actually, they took a couple in the third period, too, didn't they? Penalties. I'm going to go and check this out. Yeah, they did. They took two. That's right, the Ty Smith at 2 in the third period. That's right. So they did. Okay. Wait, he had 2 minutes for high sticking, right? Travis Boyd. Then he had he had 6 penalties? He had 6 penalty minutes? Wow. Either way, didn't like seeing the penalties, especially when the Coyotes score on one to tie it back up 2-2. And he's still not sure what's going to go on with his team. But Tatar answers right back there. That Coyotes goal was at 18:36 of the second. Kevin Bahl, by the way, 5 minutes in. So the Devils were playing much better. They really were. You could see that, man, you know, we complain about the Devils, but at least we're not the Coyotes, man. That's rough. That's rough goings over there. That's rough goings going. Oh, that arena and everything. Oh, man. And you know what? I'm not gonna really say anything. Maybe I'll tell Sam Wu some stories off, but like I have a lot of friends just in the Phoenix area that work in the entertainment industry, and man, that stuff you hear being reported about it, like it's Metallica sad but true. That's what's it's oof.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Here,
embarrassing, man. It really is. But either way, what? Oh, what were you gonna say?
I was just gonna, play a soundbite of the Arizona Coyote, their franchise. I mean, you know how critical I've been of the Devils ownership group. I'd rather have Joshua Harris on my side than have these bunch of clowns.
Yeah, they are next level. Like they shouldn't be in ownership. They really shouldn't. And they should do. I know what we always talk about the jerseys. I always complain about the Devils' third jersey. I love the Phoenix Coyotes jerseys, but I have two suggestions. One, either add a little turquoise because that's a very Arizona thing, or B, switch it to the old Nordiques jersey and then just move the team to Quebec. How hard is it?
No,
Good
I wouldn't do
gravy.
that. I wouldn't do that. You know why?
That would make money.
Because one day, Austin Matthews is going to take his talents to the Arizona Coyotes.
The Arizona Coyotes.
Going back home. Going back home. And the Arizona Coyotes ownership group, you know what they're going to offer him? 75% of the team.
No, they might, yeah. They might. We'll see. We'll see how it happens. Yeah. But either way, game tied up right there, 1836, going into the third period thinking like, all right, well, they're tired or whatever. Let's see. But you know what? Thomas Tatar answers right back at 1914. Less than a minute ago, and who's on the score sheet once again? Jesper Bratt with his 45th assist of the year. Might he get to 50? We've talked about Nico Hischier hitting 60. I think he's well, you know what? I don't want to say anything. Ugh. I don't want to jinx anything. But he's well on his way. I think he's really gonna do it. I'm super happy about it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just really excited. He's like one of my favorite new players. He's really good.
Why are we whispering?
I don't know. Either way, Thomas Tatar got his 15th. Brad getting his 45th. And then right after that, again, Devils getting to the net. Jesper Boquist is able to pick up his 7th of the year from PK Subban and Yanni Kuokkanen, who is someone who, I don't know about you, Sam Wu, and we can talk about it afterwards. I'm just going to throw this out there. It's starting to remind me a little bit like Blake Coleman, where he's just always seems to be involved. Not going to be a huge point producer, but he seems to be involved. He seems to be feisty. He seems to be like one of those good guys on like the third line type of deal. I want to know what you think a little later on. But Kuokkanen gets his 9th assist on the year right there to wrap up the second period. And then in the third, the Devils really don't let anything go. And it was 4-2. Ty Smith took a couple penalties. The Devils got on the power play a couple times. I don't think that it was the one power play goal from Sharon Govich. No, it was not. But they had a couple good opportunities on the power play. But it was 4-2. But I'll tell you the truth, I was really sitting there, and I'm like, man, I think they got this game. I feel really good about it, but I would love to see them just put one more home because we know that talent level in Arizona come on. We know where it's at, and we want to think that we're much better than that. But you know what? In the points, we're not that far off. And I was like, you know what, Devils, put another one home and show us that you're above that. You're not there anymore. We're not there anymore. We're above that. We've had some things go wrong here, but we're trending in the right direction. And you know what, Sam Wu? someone who I know I was critical of last year, and I think a lot of us were getting frustrated with the inconsistent play this year, he's another one of these young core Devils that is hitting career highs, which is what we like to see each year. Gets a little more, gets a little more, gets a little more. But Yegor Sharangovich put not only one, but a backhander too, put two of them home to finish out the third period at, 15:36 and 17:06, his 21st and 22nd of the year. He sure gets assists on both of them, his 36th and 37th. So he's racking up the points. And look who else is also on the assist on those last two. Fabian Zetterlund. Don't know what's going to happen with him, but hey, they're giving him a look right now. And someone who I'm pretty sure is going to be around for a little bit is Kevin Bahl. So Big Balls gets the 2-point night. Nico gets the 3-point night. Jesper's back on there. Kwokanen, Tatar, Boquist gets 2 points, right? Didn't he have an assist as well? No, he didn't. I'm sorry. Bastion. I like this. It's 6 goals, but there's a lot of those core Devils there. And then multiple points. It's nice. I like these totals. I like these young Devils hitting these new career highs. That makes me happy. And again, I get it. It's the Arizona Coyotes, but we just did kind of the same thing. The Dallas Stars, which is a really good team. And we got the Vegas Knights coming up next on the road. Can the Devils make it a hat trick of road victories against a team that is contending for that final wild card spot? You know they're going to be out there hustling. Heard Mark Stone's back in the lineup. What a coincidence right there, right in time. I got it in there. So, yeah. Vegas is going to be all about it. So we'll have a good test, but I like that the Devils buried the Coyotes here. You know, they didn't just sit on that 4-2 lead. They went in, they got the 5, and then they put the 6 spot on top of it. The 6-pack. That shows me that we're a step up there. And I like seeing that. I know it's where we should be. But, hey, this season has been one hell of a roller coaster ride here. So to see it at the end going in that final good direction there, imagine when we get Jack Hughes back. Ooh, baby. You know, Nico's going to be like 70 points next year. Jackie Boy's going to be like 80 plus. I really think so. The way he was going this year.
Yeah.
Woo! But Sam Woo, I felt good after this game again. How did you feel with this Big Devils victory?
Yeah, I want to preface by saying this, that yes, it is the Arizona Coyotes. It is the Arizona Coyotes. But what legitimizes this victory is what they did to the Dallas Stars. They snapped the 5-game losing streak. Mm-hmm. You're without Jack Hughes. You're without quite a few players. Goaltending was a major issue going into this road trip. 5-game Western swing.
Mm-hmm.
Devils are 2-0 right now. Convincing victories. These were not just lucky. They were pretty. They weren't perfect, but they did the right things. Utica is now having an influence right now on the New Jersey Devils.
Jersey Joe says it's the Swiss Alps, by the way. So I was correct.
I thought it was the French.
Well, thanks, Sam Wu. Thanks a lot.
You know what? What does Jersey Joe know? He's not in Europe.
He just agrees with me, so that's all.
Jersey Joe, I won the 5th grade geography B years ago. So, you know what? It's in France.
The geography B? Okay. All right.
Yeah, it was like the National Geographic Association Geography B, 5th grade.
Were you on Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego on PBS? Were you one of those?
No. That was I was actually, I'm a little older than that.
That was Shorts Guy.
Okay. Yeah, probably Shorts Guy. So getting back to what had happened tonight and in Dallas. So we all pretty much were like, all right, let's just finish out the season. But we didn't want
Mm-hmm.
that. We wanted to see progress. Remember, Lindy
Mm-hmm.
Ruff's name was tossed around a couple games ago. Of maybe this is the last hurrah. Maybe he has lost the team. But Utica's presence was on display these two games. Zetterlund scoring,
Mm-hmm.
Boquist, and you asked a question
Greer.
about Boquist with liking Blake Coleman. You said this even last
No.
season.
Quokenin.
Oh, Kokinen? Oh, I thought
Yeah.
you said Boquist.
Boquist, I feel like, is turning into more of just that third line center guy.
Well, that's what
That
I'm
like
talking. That's what I'm talking about.
I feel
That
like like he's that, and then like Quokenin is like your Blake Coleman type on that third line. They need that
regardless,
KG veteran who could score.
regardless, like Sharon Govich last, and I'm not making funny. It's just last year about Sharon Govich that you didn't just want any other player, the same old, same old. They're
Mm-hmm.
making their marks right now as role players on the team. That third
Yeah.
line, checking line, whatever you want to call it, that needed to be addressed. These guys are playing for jobs, playing for a role, just like how Jesper Bratt for himself took upon himself to have that leadership council role of the team, leading
Mm-hmm.
by example. I think this is all positive. I think this is all good. Utica right now has clinched, is in the playoffs, could win the North Division very soon, and could be a Calder Cup contender. That's the first time since 2017, 2018 that the Devils organization actually had their AHL team in the playoff mix. Although, in all fairness, in 2020, COVID cut short that magical run that Binghamton had. So, with that said, I think tonight, again, is just that building block. Now, here's the thing about Sharon Govich I want to point out. The knock on him earlier this season was he can't do anything without Jack Hughes. Well, right now, he's
Mm-hmm.
scoring without Jack Hughes. And he's
He's looking
adapting
good with
without
Nico.
Jack Hughes. Yeah.
Yeah, he's looking real good with Nico Hischier right now. They're starting to find some really nice chemistry.
And the fact that Sharon Govich, because at times earlier in the season, he kind of disappeared, thought, maybe sophomore slump, is now in the 20 goal range.
He's got
Totals
22.
of 22, and he's not stopping. And when you've got Sharon Govich, you've got Nico Hischier in 20, Jack Hughes at 20 goals. Again,
That's
this
the
is a
fourth.
and
That's
Jesper
the fourth.
Bratt.
Yeah. You got Jesper, Jack, Nico, and Igor. All 20-plus goals now. Like we said, the scoring is coming along nicely. It's the defense and goaltending that we needed to work on. Yeah.
But Nico Dawes gets it done again. He did what he had to do and made the stops. There were a couple flurries there. So you can't complain. And you know what? With Mackenzie Blackwood on the trip, Nico Dawes is saying, "Hey, Mac Black, I'm gonna give you a run for your money."
Yeah.
And I'm also going to try to change the mind of Tom Fitzgerald, who, right now his butt's on the line of getting another goaltender. Competition helps this franchise right now between Dawes and Mackenzie Blackwood. If you want to throw in the Hamburglar there being the third string, but I still think the Devils need that goaltender, but they shouldn't mortgage the future because I think Nico Dawes is the future. I think he is the future.
Well, technically, yeah, I think so too. I really do. Yep.
So, all good things. I know it's just the Arizona Coyotes, but what they did to Dallas. Again, I'll reiterate, it legitimizes this road trip. It's not just you just beat the Arizona Coyotes. You were supposed to beat the Arizona Coyotes. So I'm glad
they beat them by
regress.
They popped 6 goals on them too, man.
Out of nowhere.
It's not like they sneaked it out. Yeah, it's not like we're going to grind this one out 2-1. Oh, we didn't know we were going to make it. We had to go to OT. They finished them off. It's nice to see. It really is. And like we said, they finished it off by the hands of some of our core players that we feel are going to be around on this team for a long period of time.
Yeah.
Nico Hischier, Jesper Bratt, Igor Sharangovich, Kevin Bahl. Like it.
Love the Utica. I love the Utica, blood in this lineup tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just the future of what you're going to see. I'm
There's
looking
more
forward.
coming.
And we talked about this on Game Day Live, where Short Sky was the EBUB backup
that's right.
broadcaster, emergency backup broadcaster, 15 minutes prior going on air. And we had a good time. And our good buddy from Utica in the YouTube Live, who works for the team, I'm assuming, will check back with his boss about getting us to the game in Utica with the ice crew.
Wow.
We're going to find out. Yeah.
Very nice. Okay.
So we may be sneaking into the building, making our presence known, the Let's Go Devils podcast, because we love Utica right now. You've got to love the fact that there's playoff hockey within the Devils organization that hasn't happened since 2018 or at least 2017. The last Devils HL affiliate team to make the playoffs was the Albany River Rats.
There you go. So it's exciting. It's exciting because we've been talking about it for so long.
Or was it Albany River Rats? Albany Devils? I don't know. I forgot.
I don't remember.
Like it matters.
None of this matters. Sorry, that's old Carl from Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Either way, we got another. What day is the next game? Is it Thursday? Thursday night. Right? Thursday. Oh wait, we play Colorado first, right? Oh yeah, we play Colorado. Oops.
Colorado.
I forgot that. Vegas is.
They're looking for
Monday.
Revenge. Colorado's looking for revenge.
That one might be tough right there. Yeah. So, well, if we don't get to 3 in a row, hey, we got 2 wins in a row on the road. That's pretty good.
We were aiming for 500. Over 500.
Yeah, that's all we wanted on this road
expectations
trip.
were low.
It was 3 and 2. Yeah. So, well, we know this next one is going to be a doozy. They are playing Colorado. Excuse me. Got the old schedule screwed up in the old noodle here. Colorado, that's a 6 o'clock start time for me. So what is that for you? That's 9. It's 9 o'clock. So it's a little bit earlier for you, Samuel, right?
Oh yeah, this was the late one. This is the late one on a weekday. That was we were dreading, and then Seattle.
Oh well, Vegas.
Saturday.
Vegas is Monday at 10 o'clock for you. That's a 7 for me. So yeah. Poor Samuel. See, that's why he's the best hockey podcast producer around. Never takes a shift off, where the Devils are in the Eastern Conference or the West. Sam Wu is there to bring you the very best in New Jersey Devils hockey. Are you ready, New Jersey?
The thing is, Scotty, the thing is, you sleep well the night before, and then you can do these late night podcasts.
So the thing about Sam Wu is he sleeps well the night before.
Yeah, or just like when the Devils suck, I'll sleepwalk the rest of my day at work and make mistakes all day long.
But not tomorrow, because you'll be happy with a big Devils victory. See?
Yeah, I'm pretty happy about this. You know what, again, I'm gonna start mouthing off just a little bit. Like, I can't stand some of these blogs talking about Devils tanking. You don't tank. It doesn't exist. These players, they are not financially incentivized to tank. They're there to win and win for their
They
jobs.
play to win the game.
Yeah,
Uh-oh. Sam Wu's going Herm
bigger
Edwards on
salary,
everybody. Look
bigger
out.
salary. You know, you don't just give up. Jimmy Vesey, he would, if he could recover quickly, he would want to be out there. You know, it's
And
the
listen, also,
NHL.
that 5-game losing streak, don't forget, we played Boston, we played Florida, we played the Rangers, and the Islanders are a team that, listen, I think we could beat them, but they've been playing better. They're definitely ahead of us in the standings. The only team that I think we really should have, that we would have, the only team, if I was a betting man over in Vegas with the Golden Knights, that the Devils would have had money on for would probably have been Montreal. Every other team, Boston, Florida, the Islanders, Rangers, on that 5-game losing streak, those are definitely not the favorite in any of those games.
And you can make an
Montreal won
argument.
hurt. Montreal won hurt. Nah,
You
even
can
not
make an
even the
argument.
Islanders.
You can make an argument that they should have beaten Florida, and that affected the next
Oh,
game.
yeah. Well,
You know,
thank you, Captain Bookie. You gotta ruin my point over there. You gotta ruin my point, Sam Wu. Give me the sound effect. Not that one. The other one. The thing about Sam Wu is he tries to ruin my points with logic. Well, either way, you know what? No matter what, like if you just put those games up 1-on-1, I don't think the Devils would have been favored in any of them except for the Montreal game. So that one stung definitely a lot. But now they're making a little bit up. I'm sure that they don't want to go out there and just lose every game either. I mean, you could definitely tell Nico Hischier does not want to go out there and just lose every game and take it. And they're following the captain's lead. Now we got a really good, and I'm actually really excited to watch this game because, yeah, in my mind I'm like Colorado should destroy the Devils, but I'm actually really excited to see some of these young kids play against a team like Colorado because that's a top team in the league. So let's see it, boys. I want to see Kevin Bahl out there. I want to see, does Yanni Kokkonen really act like a Blake Coleman type where he can, be a pest, be a nuisance. Nuisance. That's the word I was looking for. I said nuance before. Nuisance. Samsonite. I was way off. But I want to see that against, Colorado. Can Nico put on some of these sweet moves and some of these starts and stops? I mean, he did against Dallas. Let's see. This is even better. This is a step up there, Colorado. We all know that. So
yeah.
I'm excited when I'm always excited when Devils play a good team. So because I want to see how they play against them, and they should be excited. They should be pumped to play.
One last thing.
Y'all,
look what Nico Hischier's doing about imposing his will, just willing his way to results. That's very hard to do. Just get results. Like, I need a goal. I'm going to do whatever it takes behind my, piano on my back and get it done. I don't care how it gets done. And he would sacrifice his body, go hard to the net, put himself in danger, getting seriously hurt at times because he's just literally willing himself. And we saw that mean streak in previous years where the Devils are down 4-0 and suddenly Nico scores one or two quick ones. Now think about in the future when you've got that kind of Nico Hischier on one line and Jack Hughes on another. Just like that. And then you've got the BMW line to follow up and hopefully a better third line as well, and you're rolling 4 lines and you're desperate for a goal, this team has that quick strike ability. Scoring is not the issue. We've said this all along.
Yeah.
But their commitment to defense, look, they gave up 1 goal against Dallas, 2 goals here. That's a 1.50 goals against last 2
There
games.
were a couple. There were a couple of close calls in this one, though. I mean, Kessel did hit the. It was a shake. See, now
True.
you're talking about the defense. Is this the structure or is this the players? Is this the game scheme?
I think it's a little bit both. I honestly think it's just inconsistency on the players. And
Well, that's definite. Yeah.
And is it the system? Sometimes it's hard to tell if the players are, not doing what they're supposed to be doing, or the system is bad. It's hard to tell.
Well, we'll find out at some point. But yeah, just want to thank everyone. Samu here threw me on the old big screen, but I think we're ready to wrap it on up because I know it's pretty late there on the East Coast. But we do have another good game coming on Thursday against Colorado, 6 p.m. Pacific time, 9 p.m. Eastern. Don't forget Vinny Parisi. We'll be back for Game Day Live along with Sam Wu before that. And, almost forgot on Wednesday night, we'll have Stay at the Fan Address with Nick Villano from Pucks and Pitchforks. Any special guests going on there, Sam Wu, that we know about or anything like that?
He usually doesn't tell me till like an hour before the podcast.
Ooh, suspense.
It's always a mystery. It could be Martin Brodeur. You don't know.
It could be.
You don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, or it could be Sam Wu dressed as Martin Brodeur. You never know what's going to happen.
Well, you never know what happens.
You never know.
Just not going to tell you. Yeah.
So check out the old State of the Fan Address with Nick Villano. And then on Thursday, like we said, Game Day Live with Vinny Parisi. And then I'll be along right after that for Devils After Dark here on the old Let's Go Devils Podcast Network.
Yeah, and go to pucksandpitchforks.com. Nick Villano's got some great articles, even about goaltending, all that stuff. The articles that's been put out at pucksandpitchforks.com has been fantastic as of late. So, all right, well, I'm going to hit the music.
Must be that new writer they have there. That's Wham Sue again. Wham Sue, Sam's brother, showed up there at the old Pucks and Pitchforks, and he's writing over there too. It's funny how Sam is like, the writing suddenly has gotten so much better over there.
No, the reason why is because I haven't been writing. Nick's going to be like, see, this is what I'm dreading tomorrow. Nick's going to be like, yeah, I'm expecting an
Where's your articles?
Soon. Yeah. And it's like, well, Nick, don't you know that? And it's a different excuse each time. Don't you know that I was up at 2 a.m. doing Devils After Dark?
That's right.
I want to thank all those tuning in: Donnell, John Sumner, Kevin, Ramona. Till next time, let's go Devils.